so in love with God and we are growing in Him that we are just full of joy. And we're walking around and we're just full to the brim. And we want to give. And so what we do is we start giving to this person and giving to this person and giving to this person and giving to this person. But if you are not connected to the source, all of a sudden by the end of the week at Backyard Bible Camp, you're just like, I'm done. I can't do anymore. I did so much. Because if we're not completely dependent on God and we're not working on Him constantly flowing into us, we tap out. As I was pouring breakfast this morning, I don't know if you saw it, but me and Grayson and a bunch of guys, we did an orange juice fountain. It was awesome. One guy, I started pouring up here, and then there was a cup right here. And we poured into that cup, and it overflowed, and then it went into a cup underneath it. And someone was handing it there, and then that one started to get full. And then we went into the one underneath that, and that one started to get full. And we went 5 or 6 cups down, right into the bottom cup. And we're pouring it all, and I could have kept pouring all day. And it went from one to another. It was a passing relationship. That was Jake's message. If we're tapped into God, we have an unlimited source to love on people, to be there for people. And that's what I want you to do. I just want to throw in one quick thing at the end. Because as we talk about leadership as a whole, there are really different styles of leadership. And a lot of times we don't realize this until later in life. But I had a kind of a spooky reality of this. One time, we were meeting for our high school group, not here, and a girl came in on a Sunday morning, and you could just tell when girls are upset. They just carry it on their face, and oftentimes on their eyes, and on their mascara that's dripping down to here. And I just saw this girl, and I was like, oh no, where's my wife? So I found my wife, and I said, that girl's got a problem, go fix her. So she went over and she started talking to her. I don't know how to handle situations like that. I just go, what's up, buddy? Want to play some ball? And that doesn't help with girls. So, I don't remember the situation. Oh, actually I do remember. She had come and she was just feeling convicted by God that she wasn't being the leader that she wanted, that she felt God was calling her to be, because she wasn't like everyone else. And she was specifically told Cam, I'm not like Chris. I can't go up in front of people and like talk and challenge them and stuff. Like, I can't do that. I'm not that type of person. And but I feel like God is calling me to lead and be a leader. And so Kim communicated this to me, and we were getting ready to start our program, and I just thought, we're not going to start off in a normal way. We're not going to have any songs. But we're going to worship in a different way today. And I called the girl up, and I said, Sarah, come on up here. And I said, sit down. I just want you to sit down. She didn't want to do it. And I said, just come here and sit down. You don't even have to face everyone. So I sat a chair right here, and I faced her this way. And I said, Sarah's a leader in our group. And if you all have been impacted by her in any way, can you just come up to the front here, grab the mic, don't even look at her in the face, but just tell everyone what she has done for you. And a girl gets up and she says, Sarah's been one of the best friends I've ever had. She's always there to listen. And then another girl comes up and she says, Sarah gives the best advice. And then all of a sudden there's a line of people that are going all the way back. And Sarah's sitting here and she is crying now. Crying not like she did at the start of the service, but crying now because she is realizing that she was accomplishing her goal of being a leader, but she didn't see it because she wasn't understanding what a leader looked like. A leader's not one-dimensional. I'm just going to give you some categories of some types of leaders here. This isn't exhaustive in any way. There's the dominant leader type. A dominant leader is defined by this statement. Let me at them. Let me at them. Where are they at? What do you want done? Let me at them. I'll get them. That's me. It's probably not a lot of you guys. I say, this is the problem. You go, ooh. And that's our role, and that's our gift, and that's fine. But it's not everybody. There's a leadership style that's a supporter. And it's defined by this statement. How can I help? Maybe you don't have the best idea. Maybe you don't have the freshest vision, but you know what you're good at. How can I help? What can I do? How can I jump in? And do not knock that leadership style. There's a type of leader that's an encourager. And it's caught up in this statement. You can do it. You can do it. But it's not insincere. It's very loyal. It's very right behind the person. It's not just it's like, you can do it. I know you can do it. I know it's hard right now. I know you're nervous, but you can do it. I need these people. There's another one that's a strategist. I hate these people. But they always make me smarter. Strategists, they always have this statement. Have you thought of another way to do it? Or have you thought of this way to do it? Because I go, oh no, this is what I want to do. And they go, that's not going to work because you didn't think about this. Or have you thought about doing it this way? And I go, I don't want to spend all my time thinking. I want to spend time doing. But these people are major leader components. There are all these styles. Figure out who you are. Tap into that. And make an impact. Real quick.